dedication, and unity. We can heal as one. Followed by success and achievements. Welcome to Patanad Elementary School. Virtual end of school year graduation rites 2021. With the theme strengthening the quality of education amid the COVID-19 pandemic. Let me introduce to you the faculty and staff of Patanad Elementary School. Today, our dear parents and their children who patiently waited, finally, it's over. We overcome all challenges brought by this pandemic. And yes, we finally finished this school year 2020-2021 full of hope and positivity. This most awaited event has never been made possible without the support of equally and highly esteemed individuals from the school division of Isabela, led by the dynamic and very supportive school division superintendent, Dr. Madeline L. Macaling, the epitome of an empowered man, and our active school district supervisor, Dr. Junicio L. Cabanding, our dedicated and very young at heart school head, Dr. Jeneline S. Aguila, other distinguished men and women of the entire academic community, barangay officials, colleagues, members of the graduating class, proud parents, guardian, and friends. A pleasant and joyous viewing to all. May we all put ourselves in the spirit of patriotism as we listen to our national anthem, followed by a prayer to be played respectively.
Bigyan kami ng lakas sa bawat hamon ng buhay. Sa aming mga sala ay patawarin tulad ng pagpapatawad namin. halina, ipagsanggalan sa lahat ng masama. Aming diwa'y punuin ng pagpapala at bantayan ng mga anghel sa lupa. Isabela naming lalawigan, nawa ay inyong patnubayan. Gayon man, Diyos naming mahal, ang nais niyo ang masumpungan.
It is overwhelming to hear words of welcome from our very own Miss Chris Angeli Lestrella with honor.
To accomplish great things, we must not only act but also dream, not only plan but also believe. To our OIC School Division Superintendent, Dr. Madeline L. Macaling, to our diligent PSDS, Dr. Janicio L. Cabanting, to our distinguished guests, to our active barangay officials headed by Barangay Captain Orlando V. Saflor, to our beloved teacher in charge, Dr. Jeneline S. Aguila, dynamic teacher, our dear parents, fellow graduates, and pleasant morning. Welcome to the graduation ceremony of Patanad Elementary School for the school year 2020-2021. The most significant event in a student's life is none other than graduation. And since it is the end of a stage in our education, it brings us a mixture of joy and pain. Joy for reaching our goals, and pain for saying goodbye to the people who become a part of our lives. My fellow graduates, we are about to reaching high school. We must enjoy the next years of our lives in order for us to reach our goals of graduating high school and finally college. Our alma mater, Patanad Elementary School, taught us the values that we need in order for us to face our future without fear. We would like to thank those who work hard in organizing this well-prepared event. Our graduation is even more memorable because you have spent time and effort of ensure that we will have a meaning ceremony. Thank you, dear teachers, for the knowledge you have given us and all those lessons you have shared with us. Thank you, dear parents, for working hard to give us a good education. We are happy that you are here with us today. This is a milestone for us, and most of all, thank you, God, for all of your blessings. And to my dear parents, honored guests, on behalf of the graduating class, it is my pleasure to welcome you to witness this year's graduation ceremony. Classmates, fellow graduates, I wish you all good luck for the coming years in our lives. May the years to come be kind to all of us, and by God and His wisdom bless us with success. Thank you very much. Once again, welcome and good morning.
Thank you for that warm welcome to our viewers today. May we also hear an inspirational message from our humble and supportive Barangay Captain, Honorable Orlando V. Saflor.
Naimbag nga ang daw tayo aming awan lawas na naglalo iti mamaestra dito nga pagadalan nga itadaluan ni Ma'am Angel Aguila. Kablawan tayo met iti naragsak nga panaglipas dagiti ubing kastamet dagiti nagamnak dang sumusuporta iti panagadal dang duray kasto iti sitwasyon iti lubong ket nairaos da latta iti panaglipas uno panaglipas uno mga pinag-eskwela mabaen daytoy modyon kung kunada amo tay amin nga awan iti haan nga marigatan daytoy nga panawen nga intid ti pandemya lalo iti panagadal dagiti tubig ngem iti ayat da nga makalipas iti panagadal da dati nga kanyada iti lakas nga loob nga ituloy iti panagadal da han kumanga daytoy pandemya iti mangharang no manglakped kadagiti arapaap pinagadal tubing isu nga datayo nga naganak datayo kuma iti kangurunaan nga manghikayat kanyada iti pinagadal di iti anak tayo kinulitik ti kumablaaw kadigiti mamaestra ti anos da nga nagisursuro kadigiti ng ubing ti buong tawen na oren no adda iti pandemya ken kastamot digiti amin nga naganak kablawang kay mampay iti anos yaw nga mangisursuro met kadigiti anak tayo mabayin ti modyon ken mikigabgabo mabayin ti modyon sapay kuma surwantay nga na siya iti tanak tayo tapno maala da iti kayat da nga panggap ti pinagadal da kayat da nga arapaap da kasta manen happy graduation kadagiti ubing kin naimbag nga aldaw tayo amin nga awan labas na. Thank you.
Another inspirational message coming from our public schools district supervisor, Dr. Junicio L. Cabanting.
Victorious and blessed morning, each and everyone. Good shepherdship symbolizes good leadership, governance, management, and operations by all schools and communities in San Isidro District, both the private and the public institutions. Thus, San Isidro marks this school year 2021 year-end rites uncomparable despite of the challenges, the pandemic COVID-19. That we are so grateful to our Almighty God for giving us the opportunity to conduct and celebrate virtually this 2021 moving up and graduation ceremony. The rationale and importance of which that this event has been made possible because of your will to implement the Basic Education Learning Continuity Plan, the BLCP, amid the pandemic crisis in education as anchored in the DepEd flagship program, Sulong Edukalidad. The resiliency bestowed and manifested in your school and among others in your respective communities via delivering quality services, good partnership, and operation play a vital importance. Acceptability to access and adapt the challenges of the new normal of education while you engage to the different learning modalities using online platform is our common goal to achieve. Truly, we won, and that you deserve to receive honors, recognition, and awards. Then we say, congratulations graduates, the learners, the proud parents for a job well done. Doing the right thing, indeed, and in making the difference as you continue your journey for education is a success geared toward excellence. Untiringly believe in you and do appreciate your wisdom through the quality services rendered and support from our stakeholders, the national local government, and others like the barangay, the PTA, the local government unit, spearheaded of course by our very intelligent father of this municipality, Honorable Wilmer Bravo, that contributed to the success of our endeavor. It simplifies our love to duty and work. Aspiring for more, dear graduates, struggle and for your achievements in life as you are expected to. You have to perform in the next ladder of your education. Make your parents inspired and be proud of them. Thank you is the most essential word to compensate their love and labor. Thank your teachers, thank your relatives, and even your friends as well. Empower yourself, because empowering oneself is a personal accountability. It is just around you. Any word? Do it, say it, but it's never leave it. Yet, the future is yours. So, seek everything from God Almighty, the great provider of all. Happy graduation, Batch 2021. Congratulations and God bless.
Thank you very much, sir. And now, for presentation of candidates for graduation, may we hear from Ma'am Jeneline S. Aguila, teacher in charge of Patanad Elementary School. To be followed by the confirmation of graduates and message from Dr. Madeline L. Macaling.
Today is a milestone. It tells you how far you've come. Keep learning, keep accomplishing, and keep on venturing on your journey. To our school's Division Superintendent of Isabela, Dr. Madeline L. Macaling, I have the honor to present to you the 13 candidates for graduation of Patanad Elementary School for the school year 2020-2021. 8 of them are boys and 5 of them are girls, who have satisfactorily completed the requirements for graduation of the K-12 Basic Education Curriculum of the Department of Education. For your confirmation and acceptance, ma'am.
To our distinguished guests, to our beloved LGU officials, to our dedicated principal together with the committed faculty and staff, to our committed district supervisor, visitors, friends, ladies and gentlemen, and to all the graduates awardees, completers, achievers, parents, good day. Amid pandemic, we ensured na walang maiiwan, and we did. This school year, we collectively ventured into what many doubted as a worthy undertaking of the Department of Education. For most of you, the continuation of classes was a Herculean task to begin with. As for the very first time in recent history, we needed to shift from the customary face-to-face mode of learning to distance learning modality. Words can never describe how elated I am as I extend my sincerest congratulations to you, dear graduates, completers, awardees, parents, guardians, and all our external stakeholders. This school year has been such an inconceivable test, and I am entirely appreciative of each and everyone who have made this arduous journey possible. Undeniably, you have waded through insurmountable odds. The seemingly impossible opening of classes, the difficult implementation of distance learning modalities, the inaccessibility of some learners and communities, and the invaluable hardship of all our educators, parents, and other stakeholders as we face our unseen enemy. This global health crisis certainly prompted you to make big adjustments with how you deal with your personal lives and studies. Yet, at the end of the day, you knew that you would always have a strong support system in depth to keep you grounded throughout your quest for quality basic education. And look where that belief has taken you to. We in the Schools Division Office of Isabela, along with your teachers, invested much of our time and resources to institute strategic plans in addressing different learning gaps and in delivering the best possible alternatives to strengthen the quality of our basic education. No matter how colossal the challenge this school year has brought to us all, we never chose to give up. And together, we conquered the battle. And there you are, our testaments to this immense success of the Department of Education. Indeed, I salute you, dear learners, completers, achievers, awardees, with your proud parents for your persistence and love of learning. Even with the absence of face-to-face classes, you were still able to prove how flexible you are in your quest for knowledge and wisdom. The Schools Division of Isabela has always championed quality and equitable education for the youth, and this school year, we never lost heart, and we shall all remain triumphant in the end. Thus, may this victory remind you of how well you struggled for your future as you opted to embrace the new normal in education. I can therefore say that our theme for the end of school year rites is strengthening the quality of education amid the COVID-19 pandemic is truly fitting as you continue to soar high in equipping yourselves with the necessary life skills and knowledge. This global health crisis has certainly taught us to intensify our campaign for accessible, inclusive, and quality education without sacrificing the health and safety of each and everyone. You may not have been physically present in the four corners of the classroom, but your determination to learn gave us hope that in SDO Isabela, walang batang maiiwan. This hope, in turn, gave birth to strength. The strength to remain one with you in this tremendous pandemic journey. As you venture ahead, I want you to always look back to where you come from. Your school, your teachers who took your hand and clothed you with the knowledge and skills you need, as well as your parents who have been with you since day one of your journey. Sow positivity from within yourselves and to others, and never shed the faith that this pandemic shall soon pass. As you march forward, never lose focus and be more tenacious in fulfilling your educational goals. I urge you to stop at nothing and just keep going. Do not let this health crisis stop you from quenching your thirst for wisdom. Your journey towards excellence has just begun, and you still have a long and tedious voyage ahead of you. Ultimately, may you take the right attitude and realize that SDO Isabela is with you and continues to believe in your capabilities. We may have been bombarded with innumerable challenges as we wrestle with the COVID-19 pandemic, but what matters is that we did not give up too soon. We rather fought valiantly through it all. We take pride in these enormous achievements of yours, dear graduates, completers, achievers, awareness. Keep believing that there are more successes to come. As a poem aptly puts it, we are the masters of our fate and the captains of our soul. Pandemic or otherwise, you are your own master and captain. Journey well in your pursuit of academic excellence. And we will always be with you throughout your journey because we remain and will always remain true to our commitment that in SDO Isabela, walang batang maiiwan. Congratulations to all of you.
Thank you, Ma'am, for your heartwarming message. And now, my friends, you are about to witness the main highlight of today's event, the distribution of certificates and conferment awards. Corpus Romel Vincent F. Parents, Mr. and Mrs. Romel L. Corpus. Corpus Ronald P. Parents, Mr. and Mrs. Julvier O. Corpus. Diaz Kishan Josh B. Parents, Mr. and Mrs. J.R. S. Diaz. Gabriel Tyron J. S. Parents, Mr. and Mrs. R.J. A. Gabriel. Gumarak John Paul P. Parents, Mr. and Mrs. Joey M. Gumarak. Gumarak Nico V. Parents, Mr. and Mrs. Ruben P. Gumarak. Padilla Piltian L. Parents, Mr. and Mrs. Philip C. Padilla. Sardon Christian I. Parents, Mr. and Mrs. Federico V. Sardon. Corpus Grizel Kate M. Parents, Mr. and Mrs. Jessie O. Corpus. Estimada Maricar G. Parents, Mr. and Mrs. Darwin M. Estimada. Lastrella Chris Angeli M. Parents, Mr. and Mrs. Norbert S. Lastrella. Luha Jendel D. Parents, Mr. and Mrs. Jomer M. Luha. Lutrania Ivy Valerie S. Parents, Mr. and Mrs. Eligio A. Lutrania. And for the Academic Excellence Award, Estimada Maricar G. with honors. Lastrella Chris Angeli M. with honors. Congratulations! It is an honor to hear graduation message coming from DepEd Secretary Leonor M. Briones.
Good day to each and everyone who is attending virtually present at this time of our graduation ceremonies for our beloved and very precious graduates for the school year which ends at this time. First of all, I'd like to greet the parents and family members without whose sacrifices, whose reminders, and whose participation in the learning process for our graduates have resulted in this culmination program. This year, your role has changed drastically, where we've always thought, we've always believed that the matter of educating our children rests nearly exclusively on our teachers and our staff. This time, you parents, you family members, you who are in the households of our learners have expanded your role and contributed to this wonderful day wherein finally our learners are graduating in this culmination exercise. So congratulations, because this year has not been very easy, has not been a picnic for our teachers, for our family members, as well, especially the parents, mothers, fathers, sisters, brothers, and all who have contributed to the achievement of our learners at this time. So, maraming salamat at congratulations, parents and family members. Mas malaki ang role ninyo at this time compared to earlier graduation exercises. Secondly, I would also like to greet our teachers, without whose very careful review and careful supervision of the work of our pupils and our learners, this event would not be taking place at all. And so thank you, teachers. Your role has also expanded, in addition to seeing to it that the modules are faithfully followed, the assignments are correctly implemented, and the learners are truly learning. And you have had to deal with new ways of assessing the performance also of the learners. So congratulations, teachers, for enduring, for your patience, for your love for our learners, and your willingness to engage in a way and methods of teaching which are different from those which are used to. Assessment must have been especially difficult for you, especially since you were not able to see most of the time our students in face-to-face meetings, and most of the meetings, of course, were virtual. We'd also like to thank the local government units for their interest, for their cooperation, and for their continuing contributions to the needs of education, even as our children do not go to school. Your donations of material as well as financial resources at this time are most welcome, and your advice has been taken seriously not only by our teachers, by our school officials, but also by our officials in the Department of Education. We continually talk with local government units, especially in times of disaster, in times of great need for classrooms, for space, and for responses to unforeseen emergencies. Thank you, local government units. But of course, most of the congratulatory greetings fall on the deserving graduate. Each and every one of you is truly special. You are different from the other graduates who have passed through the portals of your school. You went to school practically without seeing your teachers, if at all. You went to school with your parents, your mothers, and your fathers hovering over your shoulders and seeing to it that you are able to complete your assignments. You are completing your studies at a time when examinations and assessments are different. You are culminating these long months of hard work at this time, even as you have to do family chores, even as you are distracted, and even as your world has turned upside down, and it seems and it appears as if we don't know what the future holds and what will happen next. But you have persevered, and now you are ready to graduate. And therefore, you deserve each and every bit of congratulations from us in the Department of Education, from your parents and family members, your teachers, from the officials in local government, as well as in the parent teachers associations. You deserve each and every single congratulatory pat on your back, each hug virtually, of course, and each greeting, which I am sure you are also receiving virtually. I don't know if you will remember this event many, many years from now. I have tried to recall myself who our graduation speaker was when I finished high school and when I finished my college studies. All I remember is that the graduation speaker was someone important, someone who was invited because that someone is supposed to give a message. What was more important to us graduates at that time was the excitement of the celebrations, the happiness and the joy of our parents, the sadness of parting from our classmates and from our teachers, and the enjoyment of all the graduation events that usually take place come commencement day. When I was a college student, we had a series of events which were designed to embed in our minds which were designed to help us remember and not forget our days in college. We would spend one whole day going around the campus, visiting the classrooms, saying goodbye to our teachers, and sharing memories. We would have bonfires to say goodbye to each other. We had baccalaureate services where we committed ourselves to God and we prayed for guidance when we go out into the world. So many celebrations, and the speaker, of course, is the least important and easily forgotten component of the graduation exercise. Nonetheless, I will exert all efforts to share with you what I see are things or issues which a graduate should remember and recall. I have said that you are very special. You are very different. You are pioneering. There has been no other class like your class. There has been no other graduate like you as a graduating student, because you are the very first graduate of the blended learning response to education in the Philippines. And so you ask yourself, what awaits you in the world outside? You can either work, because the kind of curriculum you survived and underwent as a student will enable you to go to work if you wish to go to work. Some of you will proceed to further studies, and this would be a wonderful thing because there are many opportunities for further expanding your knowledge, for further answering and looking for explanations of issues, events that make you curious, especially in science, in technology, and also in the arts. So you can work, you can go to further studies, and perhaps some of you will settle down, hopefully not too soon, so you can pursue what you really want to do. So today, this is why we call this exercise a commencement exercise. It's not the end of our studies. It's not the end of all our efforts with blended learning, with modules, with floods, with earthquakes, and of course with COVID. It's a commencement of doors opening to you. More doors will be opened because you are a graduate. You can work, you can proceed for further studies, you can help your parents, and you can perhaps look for opportunities to do what you have always wanted to do, whether at work, whether at advanced studies, whether at learning more in science and technology, in mathematics, and in the arts. All of these opportunities are available to you. More doors are being opened. I hope you will select the door which arouses your curiosity, the door which will help you know more about this world, and the door which will allow you to contribute to the development of our country and contribute whatever we can to solve our problems and our challenges. Congratulations once more to each and every one of you. Congratulations to you, parents and family members. Congratulations to you, teachers. When I was chair of the board of Silliman University, each time we had graduation ceremonies, during the baccalaureate and during commencement itself, I would cry. I would cry because you are sending out into the world a new batch of graduates, and we want to be sure that what is awaiting them is appropriate. We want to be sure that they are ready for what awaits them when they select which door to open. And so, we tell you, go out to the world, do whatever you want to do. God be with you, and be assured that all of us love each and every one of you. Congratulations.
Thank you, Mom, for your heartwarming message. Today's affair is not complete without being graced by a special man of sincere service and action who will deliver his words of encouragement and wisdom. To know more about him, may we hear from Ma'am Rachel V. Alfaro, Teacher 1, to do the honor of introducing our guest speaker.
To our highly competent OIC School Division Superintendent, Dr. Madeline L. Macalin, to the smart father of San Isidro District, our District Supervisor, Dr. Judisio L. Cabanting, to our active barangay officials, headed by Barangay Captain Orlando V. Saflor, to our young and ever beauteous teacher in charge of Patanad Elementary School, Dr. Janeline S. Aguila, dynamic teachers, our dear parents, graduates, friends, a pleasant morning. With a great pride and honor, I am here to introduce to you the man of the hour, whom we choose to be the guest of honor and speaker for today's occasion. I know this one is difficult, but the thought is he is a man of virtue. Our guest of honor and speaker was born on January 12, 1995 at Patanad, San Isidro, Isabela. He is son of Honorable Hilario Gagno and Mrs. Charlie S. Gagno. He is now happily married to Ma'am Karen Francesca de la Rosa Gagno with their two kids, namely Janea Pauline and Kurt Francis Gagno. Our guest of honor and speaker is a product of Patanad Elementary School, year 2007. He continued his secondary studies at San Isidro National High School, year 2011, and took his Bachelor of Business Administration at Isabela State University, year 2015. Upon his graduation, he took Civil Service Professional Examination year 2018 at Kawayan City, Isabela, and luckily, he passed it. Furthermore, as a part of his fulfillment, he took PNP Entrance Examination year 2015 at Napolcom, Tuguegarao City, Cagayan, and by God's grace, he passed it. And now, he is currently serving his country with an effective and credible police service. Aside from that, our guest of honor and speaker attended several trainings in Patrol Officer Basic Course, Basic Internal Security Operations Course, Water Safety and Rescue Technique Training, 6-month field training exercises of the newly appointed PCOs and PS Basic Recruit Course. He also received a recognition, 1 medalya ng kadakilaan, 1 medalya ng kagalingan, 3 medalya ng kasanayan, 1 medalya ng paglilingkod sa Luzon, 2 medalya ng pagtulong sa nasalanta, 13 medalya ng papuri, 1 medalya PNP Badge of Honor. And now, Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming our guest of honor and speaker today, Police Officer 1, Sir John Paul Sabio Gagno. A big round of applause.
Bago pong lahat, nagpapasalamat po ako sa ating punong guro na si Ma'am Jeneline S. Aguila at sa lahat ng teachers sa paralang ito sa pag-imbita sa akin bilang guest speaker sa pagtatapos ng batch 2020-2021. Estudyante pa lang po ako noon, pinangarap ko na pong maging guest speaker. Isa po itong malaking karangalan para makapagbigay ng konting inspirational message sa mga batang katulad ko din dati. Lumaki din po ako sa hirap. Lahat po ng aking gamit ay bigay at panaglamahan ng aking mga kapatid. Araw-araw sinasabi ko sa sarili ko noon na balang araw makakabili rin ako ng sarili kong gamit. Hindi ako makapagreklamo sa aking mga magulang kasi alam ko na hindi nila kayang ibigay ang mga gusto kong. Katulad nyo din ako, araw-araw pinapagalitan at pinagsasabihan. Pero hindi ito naging balakid para makamit ko ang aking mga pangarap. Bata pa lang po ako, marami na po akong mga pangarap sa buhay. Ang mangarap ang naging takbuhan ko sa mga panahong nahirapan ako sa buhay. Ngayon natupad ko yung ilan, pero hindi ko pa rin masasabi na ako ay successful na at nakamit ko na ang aking pangarap. May mga pangarap pa po akong kailangan kong tuparin at pinagsisikapan ko po na balang araw makamit ko ito. Pulis na po ako pero marami pa akong kailangang sundin o kaya sumunod sa mga nakakataas sa akin. Mga utos galing sa mga senior ko o kaya mas manauna sa akin sa pagpupulis. Mga pinapagawa nilang mahirap o madali, kailangan kong tapusin. Parang sa isang pamilya, din yan, na kailangan mong sundin ang mga nakakatanda sa iyo. Comply first before you complain. Ang ibig pong sabihin yan, gawin mo muna bago ka magreklamo. Isang kataga na tinuro sa akin hanggang ngayon nakatatak pa rin sa aking isipan. Kasi walang mahirap na gawain kapag ginusto mo. Kaya lang nagiging mahirap ang isang gawain kapag mabigat sa kalooban mo o kaya ayaw mo talang gawin o trabahuin. May mga time na gusto ko nang sumuko pero inisip ko, kinaya nga ng iba, ba't di ko kakayanin? Sa training school, dito po ay nasa ang aming kaisipan. Sa tinuro sa amin ay disiplina. Pag may disiplina ka, alam mo ang dapat at hindi mo dapat gawin. Alam mo ang mga dapat mong iwasan at ikakabuti mo at ikakabuti ng iba. Sa mga palo at pangaral ng aking mga magulang, walang-wala yan sa training school. Doon na asahan ang iyong disiplina. Lahat ng pagkakamali at katamaran ay may kapalit na kaparusahan. Sumasabay pa ang lungkot dahil may mismo ang iyong pamilya, pagod at puyat. Lahat yan tatanggapin mo. Kailangan mong sumunod at sumunod. Sabi nga nila, follow and follow until you follow no more. May mga time pa ang katawan ko ay bumibigay na. Pero sa isip ko, lumalaban at sinasabi, na kaya ko pa. Mahirap ang pinagdaanan ko sa training school. Halos gabi-gabi, nalulungkot ako, umiiyak, at gusto ko nang sumuko. Pero iniisip ko, kung susuko ko, paano ang pamilya ko? Paano ang pangarap ko? Yan ang mga tanong na pumasok sa aking isipan. Kaya pinilit ko pa rin at lumaban. Mga pagsubok lang yan. Walang bagay o kaya pagsubok at di natatapos. Dahil kung magsusumikap ka, naniniwala ka sa sarili mo, madapa ka man, kaya mo pa rin bumangon. Dahil kung determinado ka, wala ang bagay na di mo magagawa. Sa batch 2020 at 2021 at lahat ng mag-aaral, magsumikap kayo. Mag-aaral kayo ng mabuti, hindi lamang para makuha mataas na grado, kundi para sa sarili nyo. Magagamit nyo yan sa pang-araw-araw na buhay. Pag tumanda na kayo, magagamit nyo pa rin yan. Sa buhay nating ito, kailangan nating pasalamatan ng ating mga magulang na talagang sumuporta sa atin, nagmahal at tumanggap sa atin kung ano man tayo. Saludo po kami sa hirap at tiyaga na inalay nyo sa amin. Makapagtapos lang kami sa pag-aaral. Saludo po kami sa inyo dahil kahit nahirapan na po kayo, hindi niyo po pinapakita sa amin na nahirapan na kayo. Pasalamatan din natin ang ating mga guro na nagsakripisyo magturo sa atin ng may magandang edukasyon at mabubuting asal na madadala natin hanggang sa pagtanda natin. At sa mga taong naging bagay sa bawat tagumpay natin. Silang lahat ang nagsilbing inspirasyon para mapagtagumpayan natin ang bawat hamon patungo sa pagkamit ng ating pangarap. Bago po ako magtapos sa aking mensahe, gusto ko lang i-share sa inyo ang ibang importanteng bagay para matupad ang pangarap. Graduates, huwag niyong alisin ang karapatan sa sarili ninyong mangarap. You become what you think. Ngayon, kung ikaw mismo hindi mo kayang paniwalaan ang pangarap mo, wala talagang mangyayari sa'yo dahil ikaw na mismo ang nag-list ng pag-asa sa sarili mo. Mangarap kayo at patunayan ninyo na kaya niyong abutin ang inyong pangarap. Walang bayad ang mangarap, pero sabihin mo lang ng sipag at tiyaga, balang araw, maabot mo rin yan. Para sa graduates 2021, at sa mga guro sa paralang ito, taos puso po ako nagpapasalamat sa pagbigay ninyo sa akin ng pagkakataong may bahagi ang aking mga naranasan. At sana ma-inspire kayo sa kahit papano. Magtagumpay sana kayong lahat sa pipiliin niyong landas o profesyon sa buhay. Muli, maraming salamat po.
Thank you so much, Police Officer 1 John Paul S. Cagno, for touching the lives of our learners and their parents. Thank you also for your generosity. Meanwhile, may we hear Miss Maricar Estimada, graduate with honors, for her words of gratitude.
Honored parents, friends, schoolmates, my dear co-graduates, teachers, staff, school administration, headed by Dr. Jeneline S. Aguila, to our district supervisor, Dr. Dionisio L. Cabanting. Ladies and gentlemen, a very pleasant morning. Today is a memorable day for all of us because we have just ended an episode in our lives, elementary school life. Now, we are about to start a new chapter of our journey. Jose Rizal once said, "The youth is the hope of the motherland." We studied so we could be equipped with adequate knowledge and skills in preparation for important roles we have to play in society someday, and most especially to turn into reality the prophecy of our national hero, that we indeed can be the hope of our beloved country, the Philippines. Now, I could simply say that we are empowered and productive students that could face new challenges towards new horizon. For I believe that we are now equipped with all the things we need based from the experience and trainings we had undergone from our alma mater. My dear co-graduates, the first step has been successful. Ika nga, the roots of education is bitter, but the fruit it bears is very sweet. The journey is long and leaded, with thorns, but our accomplishments in this school are very rewarding. The patience and dedication each of us has shown throughout our 6 years in the elementary are those what made us heroes like Jose Rizal. Our graduation today is the first of the series of accomplishments that we will surely achieve with the guidance of our parents and people around us. Everything in this world has a beginning. In our case, we have just accomplished the beginning. We have started the first right move. Hence, there is no reason why we should fail in our future undertakings. Of course, we will not have been able to reach this stage without the people who helped us and who, without any reservations and expecting nothing in return, to my Papa Darwin Esmada and Mama Estelita Estimada, salamat po sa walang sawang pagmamahal at suporta. Salamat sa pagtulong at paggabay sa aking pag-aaral kahit na may hinaharap tayong pandemya. Ito ay aking nakayanan dahil sa inyong suporta. Nais ko din pong pasalamatan ang masisipag na guro ng Patanad Elementary School na pinangungunahan ni Ma'am Jeneline S. Aguila sa paghubog sa akin ng 6 na taon ng aking elementarya. At higit sa lahat, ang ating Panginoon na siyang ating sandigan, na siyang nagbigay ng kalakasan upang matapos ang ating elementarya. Maraming salamat po.
Thank you, Miss Maricar Estimada. And for our closing remarks, may we call Ma'am Jennifer L. Cabanting, Teacher 3 of Patanad Elementary School.
Good morning, everyone. As we come to end of the school year 2020-2021, let me extend our heartfelt gratitude in behalf of the Patanad Elementary School teachers under the leadership of our young and talented teacher in charge, Dr. Jeneline S. Aguila. Our utmost appreciation to our parents, PTA, and barangay officials of their support that made this 2021 moving up and graduation rites possible and successfully done, despite of the challenges we met the COVID-19. And truly said, there's no such thing impossible if we commit all of these things to God. Then we say, school year 2020-2021 has been done, and let's welcome the school year 2021-2022 with a strong faith, courage, and aspirations. It is because we care our school learners' education. Congratulations, dear completers and graduates. Thank you very much, and God bless.